Just stop close to your mouth.
Bante, I have a question.
Yes.
The question is doubt about during my meditation. Doing this Dhamma rising, falling.
Pardon me? Rising and
falling.
Or falling of the abdomen.
Abdomen.
Yes.
During the meditation, there are like two rising and there are two falling. So there's one of rising that fast and the other rising that is slow.
That's in your mind. There's actually only one rising and one falling, because you only got one abdomen. It cannot be two. It's just your imagination. Your mind just imagine it. Don't ignore it. Just
ignore it.
Yeah. Just know rising and falling.
Okay.
The purpose is to keep you occupied, so you don't think about other things. That's the main purpose. So if you don't think about your wife, your children, your money, then you focus on your abdomen. Then you are meditating. Then your mind will eventually become calm and peaceful. So don't worry about whether you have two rising or one rising. Just keep watching rising and falling, and stop your mind from thinking about other things. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. Somebody else? Nothing?
Ajahn, I want to ask a question. Every time after my meditation, when I go and sleep, I will dream of my childhood thing. So it's automatic. I will always type those kind of dream, or either my mind will just come out from my body and just fly here and there. Is it normal?
Yes, it's normal, because when you sleep, you cannot control your mind. See, you have no mindfulness. So whatever the mind likes to do, it will automatically do what it used to like to do. If it likes to think about childhood, it will keep dreaming about childhood.
Oh, I mean the mind will just come out from the body and then just...
Yeah,
it just travel here and there.
Yeah, because you have no control it. See. It's not like when you're awake right now, you can control your mind. But when you go to sleep, there's no controller. So the mind can just do anything it likes.
But when it come out from the body, we realize that I know that it came out from the body.
Yeah, okay. It's not in the body in the first place.
It's not in the body, right?
The mind just attached to the body. Okay. The mind sends the what you call the stream of consciousness to the five senses, to the sense organs. We call vinyana in the five khandas. The vinyana come and attach itself to the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and body. So the mind is never in the body. So when you sleep, then the mind just go whatever it wants to do, because there is no one to control it.
But is this a kind of attachment because the feeling is good?
Attachment is only if you like it.
Yeah,
if you like
it's
it,
nice feeling.
Then it's still attachment. But if you don't, if you just have no like or dislike, then there is no attachment.
Sadhu.
The way to make that, the way to let you not attach is to see them as anicca, dukkha, anatta. If you see that you cannot control them, even though if you like it, sometimes they might not come up. Even if you like them to come up, they might not come up. And if you want them to come up and they don't come up, then you become sad. So you don't want to become sad. Try to not to like or dislike by seeing them as anicca, dukkha, anatta. Like you seeing the wind and the rain. The wind and the rain, you cannot control them. They can come and they can go on their own. But they will not hurt you if you have no like or dislike. Only when you have likes and dislikes, then it can hurt you. Because when you like something and you cannot get it, you feel bad. When you get something you don't like, you also feel bad. So try to teach your mind not to like or dislike, just to take things as they come, because they are anicca, dukkha, anatta. Okay.
Any question? Any question?
Sadhu Bante. Actually, I have a question whereby every night when I sleep, I can't sleep well. Every time I have a dream, a lot of dream coming out. I don't know what are the best way for me.
It's your bad karma in the past. The Buddha said bad dreams are caused by bad karma. Good dreams are caused by good karma. So you try to do a lot good karma now, and then it can erase or it can suppress the bad karma. So try to give dana, keep the sila, and meditate. These are all good karma, and it will eventually change your dreams from bad to good.
Sadhu Bante.
Okay. Nobody else?
Bante, I find it very hard to control my mind from running wild. Even though I try very best to meditate every day, but still unable to control the mind.
You lack mindfulness, so you have to try to develop mindfulness. You cannot control it by out of your own will. Willpower cannot control the mind. You need mindfulness to control your mind. And the way to develop mindfulness is to recite a mantra, like Bhutto, 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 from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. If you don't have to think, try to use the mantra to suppress your thought, to stop your thoughts. When you get up, open up your eyes, before you start to think, you start your mantra, Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto. And then you continue on with your routine. If you have to wash your face, brush your teeth, keep reciting the Bhutto, Bhutto. Because if you don't, your mind will start to think about this and that. See? So then it's not under your control. But if you keep reciting Bhutto, Bhutto, then you are controlling your mind, controlling your thoughts. So you have to be diligent in reciting the mantra if you want to control your mind. You cannot use willpower and say, I want to stop my mind, I want to stop it from thinking. You cannot do it that way. You have to use a mantra. You have either, if you don't use the mantra, then you have to focus on what you do, concentrate on what you do, and just be with what you do only. Like when you're brushing your teeth, you just have to be with your brushing the teeth only, not go think about this and that. If it goes, then you have to bring it back to your brushing of your teeth. And if you cannot, then you have to use a mantra to help you.
So Bante, that will take a long time.
No,
because mindfulness
the Buddha
is very
said
hard.
you try to do it 7 days, you can do it in 7 days. Yeah. Have you read the Satipatthana Sutta?
Yeah.
If you develop mindfulness, you can control your mind in 7 days. If not, maybe 7 months. If not, maybe 7 years. But maximum is 7 years. If you persist, if you keep on controlling your mind all the time of your waking hours, then you will be able to control your mind.
By then I'm gone.
You're too lazy, that's all. That's the problem.
Thank you.
Try it. Try it for 1 day. Try to recite the mantra for 1 day.
I'll persist. Yeah.
You'll see the difference, I guarantee you.
Yeah, I see some difference.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bante, I have a question. The thing is that if we were to practice Asubha, we should look upon ourselves or we should look upon the other person.
It depends on what is your object of your desire. If it's your body, then you have to look at your body. If it's somebody else's body, then you have to look at that person's body. If your object of your desire is another person, then you have to look at that person as a supa. If the obsession is with your own body, then you have to look at your own body as a supa. So that you can then get rid of your obsession toward these bodies. Actually, the Buddha said you have to do both. Do your own body, other people's body, and then eventually look at them at the same time, that they are the same. Your body, my body, have the 32 parts. They are all the same. They are not good looking. Once you go through the skin, there's nothing good under the skin. So, but you might have to do first with somebody you attached to first. Then after do that, then you have to look at your own body also. If not, then you might forget that your body is also asubha also.
Nice.
So you have to look at other people's body. The Buddha called external body, inner body, your body. Then both internal and external body. If you read in the Satipatthana Sutta, it will tell you to contemplate on both body. First the other people's body, then your own body, then simultaneously both, because they are the same. Once you see that body and this body are the same, then you see both at the same time.
Thank you. Sadhu.
Okay. Anybody else? You come a long way.
Yeah.
Did you attend my talk when I had Skype with you 2 years ago?
SG50.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was there.
He was ordained as a monk.
Oh, he was a monk then.
Yeah.
How come you quit?
Not really.
You cannot control your mind.
Yeah.
Your mind wants to become a lay person.
Yeah. Just run around my mind.
Yeah. What does it do for you running around? Nothing.
Yeah.
It's better to be still.
Wasting my time.
Yeah. But that's the hardest thing to do, is to be still. But if you can be still, if you can overcome your desire to go here and there, they will find peace and happiness. And this kind of happiness far far better than any kind of happiness that you'll find on this earth. Yeah. So stop going looking for happiness. You have happiness right here within yourself, but you keep going away from this real happiness. You go look after the false or the fake kind of happiness. The real happiness is right here waiting for you to happen. And you can do this by developing mindfulness.
I'll try to keep the...
When you have mindfulness, you can stop your thinking, your thought. When you stop your thought, then you can stop your desire to go here and there. But you keep thinking about Singapore, thinking about Malaysia, thinking about China, then your desire will come up. Yeah, I want to go back to Singapore. I want to go to Malaysia. I want to go to China. But you don't think at all. You think about Bhutto, then there's no desire to go anywhere. Then you can be here, be still, and be happy without having to do anything. So try to develop mindfulness. This is very important. This is the key to your success. The Buddha said mindfulness is the main element of success. Without mindfulness, nothing can happen. If you have no mindfulness, you cannot have samadhi. If you have no samadhi, you cannot use wisdom to get rid of your desire. So do what I tell you to do. From the time you get up, keep controlling your thought, either using a mantra or keep focusing on your body. Whatever you do with your body, keep watching your body. Don't let your mind go elsewhere. Bring it here and now, in the present. The present is the body or the mantra. If you go to the past or the future, you already start thinking. You have to think to go to the past. What happened yesterday? This is already a thought. See, what's going to happen tomorrow? This is another thought already. So you have to stop going to the past or the future by concentrating on the present, on your body, or on a mantra. Then your mind will become blank, empty, and peaceful and happy. Not heavy-hearted. Your mind becomes heavy-hearted because you think about something, and then you want to do something with that thing, and you cannot do it, and then it makes you feel heavy-hearted. But if you don't think about it, then your mind becomes light-hearted. So stop thinking. Thinking is bad for you, worse than smoking cigarettes. Because thinking is the one that caused you to go smoke in the first place, right? Caused you to go be addicted to anything, everything. It's all come from your thoughts. And if you can stop them, then you can stop all your addiction, all your desire. Okay? Enough? Because
actually, I have one final question. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You have all the time.
This one is about Bhante. This one is about what happened if a person before this person died. The last thought moment.
The last thought is your.
Yes.
Is a
Must that
summation.
person be mindful?
No. See, you misunderstand. Your last thought you cannot manage. You cannot just click it like a switch. You know.
I see.
Your last thought is the summation of all your karma that have you done from the time you were born to the present.
I see.
So the last thought will be automatic. You cannot click it, turn it on or off, because you cannot control your mind. See, so you can only control it by gradually training it, teaching it to think as in a certain way, to do it. If you don't teach it, it will go automatically the way it used to think. See? So your last moment of life is the summation of all your good and bad karma. And whichever has stronger will then take the action. If your good karma is stronger, it will be the one that will lead the mind. If your bad karma is the stronger one, then it will be the one to lead your mind. So this is why the Buddha said, try to stop doing bad karma. Try to keep doing good karma. Because at the end of your life, then you only have good karma to lead your life. See? And the best of all the good karma is to be mindful. So that's why I tell you, do it now. You cannot wait for your last moment to do it. You have to do every day from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. Keep stopping your thoughts. If you can do it, then your last moment you can stop your thoughts. If you cannot stop it now, your last moment you will not be able to stop it. This is the misunderstanding of most people. People want to take it easy. They say, oh, I just wait for my last moment. Then I just tell my mind to be peaceful and calm. You cannot. Yeah. When you're sick, you cannot be peaceful and calm. When you know you're going to die, you cannot be peaceful and calm. Yeah. You have to learn how to be peaceful and calm now before you die. Yeah. Then if you know how, then when you die, you can be peaceful and calm.
Thank you for the answer.
Bhante, one more question. Bhante, can I ask, when the person dies, right, is it immediately they take rebirth?
Rebirth, you have to wait for a new body. If you want to be reborn as a human, you have to wait for a new body. But you are ultimately become whatever being you have developed in your present life. If you are Deva, you will become a Deva. If you are Brahma, you will become a Brahma. If you are a Sotapanna, you'll be a Sotapanna right away. Your mind already take birth before the body dies. Understand?
So in other words, we say that it's immediate.
Immediate.
Yeah, it's already, right now, if you are Sotapanna, you're Sotapanna. If you are an animal, you're an animal already. Your mind is already an animal, even though your body is not, is human. But your mind already takes the character of the animal. See? It's your character. See that?
Character.
All right. So when you die, there are different character. You can become a hungry ghost. You can become a hellish being. This is your character. If you're constantly angry, hate people, then you'll become hell. You'll be hellish being. If you're continually greedy, and you become a hungry ghost. See? It's your character, your mind, that takes birth right away.
So, Bhante, so another would say that this present moment is very important. The present moment is very important. What do you think?
That's right. That's why the Buddha said you have to keep making the present moment good. Make it good. Don't let it do anything bad. See. Okay. So you might be a human body, your body might be human, but your mind could be an animal if you cannot keep the 5 precepts. See?
Understand.
Right. That's why sometimes they have to put people who cannot keep the 5 precepts in the cell. Because they're not human, they're animal. Even though their body is human, but their mind is not human anymore. And they can hurt other people if you put them outside of the cell. So you have to lock them up. If you keep 5 precepts, then they won't lock you up. Because you're human. See? See, the character of human is keeping the 5 precepts will make you a human. And besides, if you can keep the 5 precepts and you also help other people, make other people happy, then you become a deva. Okay? Any more questions?
Any more? Before
No much chance.
don't lose this opportunity.
Yeah, one day, just to ask a question, if we meditate, so I believe that lay people won't have the strong concentration, right? So our mind will automatically go out, in and out. So what is the correct? I mean, how we overcome this issue to make our minds more mindfulness?
You have to find more time to meditate. So you have to maybe sacrifice some of the other activities that you like to do, like watching movies, going out with your friends. And then you have to curb this activity and then take this time to do more meditation. You can be a temporarily ordained person, like on your weekend when you don't have to work, go stay in a temple, and then you can devote all your time for meditation. If you do this, your mind will start to develop, and then you have more strength to do more. See? The more you develop, then you have the more strength to do more. Then eventually you can change your status from being a householder to become an ordained person. This is how we do. Everybody starts from a householder first. I was a householder before I became a monk. But I devote all my time to meditation rather than going to other activities. So when I can meditate, then I know I can become a monk. See? Simple as that. You just have to find the time to meditate. The more time you have, then the stronger your mind will be toward meditation.
Sadhu Bante.
Okay. You're just lazy, that's all. You want result, but you don't want to put in the work. Okay? So I think this is about it now. I have to now give the time back to the Thai people.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Bante, to take your time.
All right. Have you seen my books yet?
Yes, we have seen.
Yeah, we have books over there also. Some
The
new
volume
books.
2 now.
Yeah. Yeah, we have some other books also. You can give back. If you like, you can go take a look. Yeah, and take whatever you want. CD is in Thai though. In Thai. You can watch all this talk on YouTube.
Yeah, Dhamma too.
Dhamma in English we have on YouTube. All this talk will be recorded and posted on YouTube. You'll see yourself in a few days. It will be posted on YouTube. It's called Dhamma in English. Just search for Dhamma in English on YouTube, and you'll find all my talks in English there. Okay.
ถามแรกจากโอลิเวียครับ
Bonjour, Olivia.
ครับบงชูท่านอาจารย์
From Bali.
ครับ
How are you?
Last time ท่านอาจารย์ tell me to ask more questions about the 5 aggregate if I don't understand very well. Actually, I don't understand very well. สัญญาขันธะ and วิญญาขันธะ Can you give me more detail about these 2 aggregates?
Okay. Sanya and Vijnana. Okay. Vijnana aggregate is the one that connect the mind to the body. the Vinyan aggregate composes of 5 different channels. It connect the body at the eyes, ear, nose, tongue and body. So that when the eye see a picture, then Vijnana will be the one that will receive the information. See, without Vijnana, then there will be the mind will not be able to receive information from the body. So Vijnana is the one that receives the information. So we call this receiving of information as consciousness or awareness. Awareness of the things that the eye see, the things that the ears hear, the sound, the picture. So there are 5 vijnana. The eye vijnana, the ear vijnana, the tongue, the nose vijnana, and the body vijnana. These are the ones that will pick up the information that comes into contact with the five sense door. The eyes is called the sense door, the ears is called the sense door. That's when the picture can come into the body, can come into the eye. And from the eye it is being picked up by the vijnana. So vijnana is the one that connects the mind to the body. It's like the phone. You have an earphone, and so you need a wire to connect the earphone to the phone, so you can hear the sound from the earphone. So this is like the connector between the body and the mind is the vijnana. We call this awareness or consciousness. Aware of the picture that the eye see, aware of the sound that the body, that the ears hear, aware of the smell that the nose pick up, aware of the taste that the tongue pick up, and aware of the sensation that the body picks up. So this is the responsibility or the duty of the 5 vijnana. The vijnana are made up of 5. So this is called vijnana. And once the vijnana come into the mind, the next thing that happens is there will be a perception or a memory start to work. This is called sanya. Sanya is the one that will recognize the picture or not recognize the picture. It depends on whether sanya has the old information about the picture that the eye see or not. Like if you see someone that you have met before, then sanya will have the memory. It will remember that this is the person that you have met before. This is called sanya, recognition or perception or memory of the picture that you have seen before or not. Yeah. See, this is the working or the duty of sanya, to recognize the picture, whether this is the picture of a person you know or not, the place you know or not, so forth. Yeah. And the same way with the others, sense, such as the sound, the taste, the smell, and the sensation that the body come into contact with. So this is what we call sanya. It's translated as perception, perceptor, the one that perceive, or the one that remember or recognize the picture, the sound, the smell, the taste, and tactile objects. After you have perceived the picture and you see that the picture is a good picture, you like that picture, then Vedana will arise. Happiness will arise in your mind. This is called Vedana, Sukha Vedana. And when you have Vedana, you have happiness in your mind, then Sankhara, your thought will start to work. Your thought will say, I like to have this picture, I want to keep this picture for myself. So then Sankhara then will tell the body to go and take hold of this picture, this thing that you see. So this is how the five khandha work together in conjunction. Starting with the body that picks up the information through the eyes, ears, nose, tongue and body. And then is being connected to the mind by vijnana. Vijnana then will let the sanya do the work of perceiving or recognizing or remembering what this picture, this sound, this smell, this taste, this sensation are, whether they are good or bad. Once, if it's good or bad, then you have feeling arise. You have good feeling or bad feeling arise. And when you have good feeling and bad feeling arise, you have your thought to start to think what you should do with this thing that you come into contact with. If it gives you good feeling, then you say, I want it. If it's bad for you, you say, I don't want it. So this is sankhara, your thoughts. Then your sankhara will tell your body what to do. If you want it, then the body will go and pick up what you want. If you don't want it, then the body will walk away from what you don't want. Understand? Okay. If you don't understand, send in more questions.
คำถามจากคุณโอลิเวียครับ
Bonjour, Olivier.
Bonjour ท่านอาจารย์ I'm fine and you?
Thank you.
Thank you for your very profound answer yesterday. If I understand well, the khandha where we can eradicate dukkha is on the sankhara khandha. Is it correct?
Actually on sankhara and vinyana and sanya also. Because sanya is the one that recognizing incorrectly, seeing thing that is not permanent as permanent, seeing thing that is not under control as under control, seeing something that is bad as good. So you have to change your sanya, your perception of things. Right now you see things as good or bad. But in reality they are not good or bad. They are anicca dukkha anatta. If you can see them as anicca dukkha anatta, then your sankhara will stop desiring for them. See? So you need to change the sanya, the perceptor, the one who perceives things. Right now it is perceiving wrongly. It sees something that is impermanent as permanent. It sees something as that is bad as good. It sees something that cannot be controlled as controllable. So you have to change the perception, change your sanya by constantly contemplating on the three characteristics of existence. That everything is impermanent, everything rises and ceases, everything is in constant state of change. And by virtue of the change, it can make you sad because they can change from good to bad, or they can disappear. And they are things that you cannot control or stop them from changing. So this is actually the real problem is in your sanya, your perceptor. And you can change your perceptor by contemplating, teaching your mind to think on the other direction, to see things as impermanent, not as permanent, to see things as bad, not as good, to see things not under your control, as rather than under your control. So if you can see things like this, then you can stop your sankhara, your thought from creating desire for them, desire or craving for them. So this is what we have to do in our practice. When we say we develop wisdom or develop panya, we are actually changing our change our perception of things from wrong perception to right perception, to seeing things as they are, not as what we want them to be. We want things to be good, we want things to be stable, to be unchanged, to be permanent, to be under our control. But in reality, everything is not under our control. Everything is not permanent. Everything is changing. Everything will change from good to bad, because everything will rise and cease. So this is what we do. We are trying to change our perception of things. Right now we have wrong perception or wrong view. We want to change it to the right view, right perception. And then when we have right perception, then our thought will be right thought. Instead of thinking of having them, we say, no, it's better not to have them. It's better to be alone, not have nothing. It's better to have nothing than to have something. Because when you have something, you have to suffer, because when that thing changes or when that thing disappears. So if you don't have anything, then there's nothing to suffer, nothing to lose. When you got nothing, then you got nothing to lose. But when you have something, you will always have to lose that something, because everything is impermanent. And when you lose, then you will become sad. Okay? Send in more questions.